Welcome back, everyone, to the Waifu and the Weeb podcast. It is me, the man, the myth, the legend himself, the Weeb, your neighborhood Batman, and I'm joined by my kind of lovely co-host, the Waifu, as she just stares at me in disgust. I don't know if y'all can pick that up.
Why are you wearing it?
Wearing what?
Are we gonna act like you don't got that mask on?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure what?
I'm not sure what mask you're referring to. It's just me, my everyday garb, you know?
Martha.
How do you know that name? Yep. What's going on?
I don't know. You tell me. Why did you decide to do this to our podcast today?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
I'm not sure.
Again, it's the Weeb, Marquand, or Dante, if you will.
Should you be saying that in the Batman scowl?
What they gonna do? They can come for me. I got hands 4 days.
You're the worst superhero.
Never said I was a superhero.
You're the worst, whatever you are.
I am vengeance. It's a little hot though.
I bet. Your face is sweating.
Yeah, it was hot.
You sweating buckets. All for that one bit. Was it worth it?
It was absolutely worth it. It's always worth it. But again, welcome back to the Waifu and the Weeb podcast. I am your host, Marquand, joined by the Waifu.
Hi guys, I'm the Waifu who has to deal with this every day.
This gloriousness. But yeah, we are back for another episode. This week we are talking about. I want to say it's a divisive anime because it is.
Is it?
Yeah, it's more divisive than you would think. Cause,
more divisive than Sword Art Online?
No, I don't think it's that bad. It's just I know a lot of people don't agree with a lot of the choices the characters make in the later seasons.
Okay.
But that won't necessarily impact this episode because you only watched the first 3 episodes, and it's like 4.5 seasons, if not 5, because their numbering for the seasons don't make sense once you get past season 3. So I think it's like season 1, 2, 3, season 4 part 1, season 4 part 2, and then season 4. Is it part 2, the final act, or part 3, the final act, something like that? It just get bonkers after season 4.
Bonkers?
Because it just keeps extending season 4.
They don't want to give y'all 100 episodes in part 4, so they breaking it up into seasons.
But it's still called season 4, is what I'm saying.
Because it's all a part of season 4 arc. I don't understand how that's so hard.
You wouldn't, because you've only seen the first 3 episodes of the first season.
I understand television though. If it's all a part of this one story they want to tell,
that's not how they do. That's not how you do anime. 1 season or bust. You'd be lucky to get 2, let alone 4 seasons.
Are you watching it?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I think like it's funny because like the latest season, quote unquote, the episodes are like an hour and some change. So I think it's gonna be like 3, because they broke up season 4 part 3 into 3 parts. So it's like season 4 part 3, A, B, and C. But that's not how it's titled.
But it seems important, so.
Yeah, I mean I guess it works. Yeah, it works.
I'm not on your side.
It's the story of this marriage. You know, nothing new.
Okay.
But yes. But yeah, so this week we watched Attack on Titan. And while it isn't as divisive as Sword Art Online is, deservedly so, because it's a bunch that goes on with that. But what did you think of the first 3 episodes?
I enjoyed it.
Did you? Because I remember you saying on multiple occasions, why they look like that? I can't do this. No, I'm not going to watch this. I can't watch this. Oh my God.
You just asked, did I like it? Did I enjoy it? I did. Did I not like something? For sure.
What things didn't you like?
I don't like that they were turned inside out.
I mean, they weren't turned inside out.
2 of them were.
No. To be fair, they were not turned inside out. They just didn't have any skin. That's not turned inside out. That's just skinless. It's a difference.
Okay, so if they turned us inside out, we wouldn't look like that? That's what you said?
No. If they tore our skin off, we would look like... She's talking about the Colossal Titan and the Armored Titan.
First of all, before we get into Colossal, because he's just petty, I would die if I seen the Armor Titan.
Why?
You ain't see how fast he was?
Yeah, he was.
And they like,
So he like
close the gate, close the gate, close the gate, and he shoulder.
Yep, he just shoulder blocked it.
That was like some Smash move type thing, like
where everything freezes on the screen, then he just
boom,
fly off the screen.
Like that was a combo move he did to get into that wall.
And like he looks swole, right?
What did they think? That little, it's like closing at a hilariously slow thing.
The way that you got to look at it from their point of view though, because they
ain't just see the Colossal Titan kick down stuff.
Yeah, he just like bing, just kicked
just for
a hole big enough for him to come through,
and he just left.
He did just disappear.
he peeked his head.
Hello. He was like, "Hi, how are you?"
And then he was gone.
He just had to open the way for them to come. He was the one
knocking
on the door.
But I understand he petty.
He's not. He's just trying to help his people.
Absolutely petty.
He's trying to help his fellow Titans. He don't need to. He just needed to open the door for his people to eat.
He came in to do nothing.
He didn't.
No. He did nothing. That's what I'm saying.
He literally opened the door for the rest of the Titans.
No, I'm saying he busted down for nothing. He busted
it down so his people could get down. I understand what you're saying,
but he busted it down for nothing.
So he got nothing out of it, is what you're saying.
Yes, he busted it down for nothing. He was just boom.
It just disappeared. Never seen it again. He was huge though, because I don't know. I don't
like the teeth outside. You know I don't like stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is why it was always on the list, and it was never coming off the list, along with Parasite.
We gotta watch. Parasite is so good though.
Oh, Parasite is so good. Do they have eyeballs on their fingers? Yes, because I've seen it.
Not all of them. Just the main character.
The thing that you and
he stopped it.
The thing that you and Ballard let me see, that one day on the television, it was like this.
That's not all of them though.
It's enough for me.
Okay, so you're not gonna watch Parasite?
I have to, apparently.
As long as you're willing to watch, it's a really good show.
It's not willing. This is against my will. Call the FBI. I think I said it last time. Call the FBI.
But yeah, I know a lot of people don't want to watch it because they have, and we didn't even get to the weirder looking Titans because we have the Colossal Titan, we have the Armor Titan. Those are like outliers. Okay. You seen the normal Titans? They just look like naked people.
I don't like Tim from Accountant because I think that's what they did. They got like the people who like doing the grips and stuff like that, and they was like, "Hey, you mind if we use your face real quick?" And then they just like
put it on the naked body.
It was like, yes, because it's very unsettling. You just see him like, well, who was that? Hands or something like that? The blonde one that Eren kept yelling at.
Yeah,
he was just. He like, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. He was.
The moment he got in front of him, he froze.
Cause he's terrifying.
I mean, all of them are terrifying, to be honest.
Neck and then that smile.
Yeah, because a lot of them have like really creepy smiles. It's like they just happy because they finna chow down.
But did you see the arthritis one?
I didn't. Like that's the one I missed because I didn't.
His hair was like here, and then he was like.
He was hunched over.
Yeah, he was. He had arthritis.
He was an arthritis Titan?
Absolutely. He was at least 80.
He was another outlier? The arthritis Titan?
Yep. Geriatric Titan.
See,
absolutely.
That's why he had to kick the wall in so he can get the arthritic Titan in there. All right, bro. He needed help.
They could have did like what in the TV shows, the little cartoons when the kids be stacking on each other trying to be adults.
They don't think like that.
Well, they need to.
Okay.
If they know how to eat people and then make them into spaghetti noodles, they can absolutely do that.
Make them into spaghetti noodles?
You ain't do that to Eren, mama?
Like, that was like... Eren is a crybaby.
Absolutely.
Don't get me wrong. Most shonen, like, protagonists are.
Yes,
but at least
just like that too.
Yeah. At least he has a good reason.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I agree.
Yeah.
Like, while... I absolutely sympathize with him. I empathize. Oh my goodness. You just watched your mother get destroyed, devoured, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to shut up. Because all that, I can do it, and you a wimp. Talk to his best friend. Like, I'm sorry, did you do anything?
Right. You got carried away.
You was gonna be the toothpick. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I can fight. No, you can't.
He got socked by Mikasa. Like, when he was telling Armin on.
Like, Mikasa, Tsukasa, die.
Hank? Oh, man, that's... And it's funny, though, because their relationship is, like, a big part of the plot. Because... I don't want to go too much into it if you're going to watch it. But she going to always try to protect him. That's just, like, central to her character. No matter what he doing.
She seemed like a robot.
Right?
How she be like, how he was like, your hair is too long. She was, okay.
I'll cut it. And cut it the literal next day.
She just...
She was like, dang, bro, she look different. Oh. She cut her hair.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's... Like, he's one of my favorite, like, anime characters of the past decade. Because, like, his progression into what he is in the later seasons.
Yeah, because the picture you showed me of Zaddy.
Yeah.
Eren.
Zaddy
I was
Eren?
like,
oh, boy.
I was like, this Eren?
Yeah, he had the ponytail with the coat that was open with his abs showing. Yeah.
He over here got Mikasa energy up.
Yeah, and his voice done matured because he done seen the terrors of war now. And it's just like, just watching him go from the little crybaby we seen in the first few episodes to that, like that progression is like, that's why I consider it one of the better like anime series to come out in like the past decade because the storytelling is just top notch. Yeah.
I hear you. Can we talk about the dude with the sunken eyes? Are we gonna talk?
Oh, you talking about the
drill sergeant?
I think what was his name? Commander Pike? Commander Peak, something like that.
All I know is his eyes.
He was the trainer.
Were comically sunken in.
I mean, like if you training a bunch of kids and then they just go die.
He kept telling.
Of course
he
you
was
gonna
like the Gordon Ramsay of the military. What's your name? No, it's not. That's a terrible name. Change it. Like,
you look like you came from a pig pen. Like, hey, I mean, sometimes you gotta.
Sure.
But I feel like that's how it is in a lot of like militaries. They like degrade you and wear you down until you're not who you used to be. So now they can build you up into something else. One of the characters said something like that. You got to tear him down into nothing so he can shape him up into a good soldier. Like, yeah, but you ain't got to call my mama fat.
I mean, your mom might be fat.
I mean, yeah, it's true. If she fat, she fat. You know?
She fat.
But like, so for those of y'all who haven't seen Attack on Titan, it's a scene when they're introducing the trainer to the rest of the characters, and it's a cadet named Sasha, and she just chowing down.
She getting down
on a steamed potato.
Everybody's face was
like they was in such shock that she was just like, just numbing a steamed potato.
She had a point though. It's not.
They not good. Cold. Yeah, they not good when they cold. But like his face, like his eyes already sunken in, so he already looked dramatic. But just the shock on this grown man face at this little girl eating a steamed potato, and then she thought he was looking like that because he wanted some.
That was so cute.
And she was like, "I give you half." And the half,
smallest half.
Yeah, it wasn't even half. It was a quarter of the potato.
Him a morsel. She gave him what the Grinch left.
And then you see the fake smile she give him, like, I wanted to eat the whole thing, but I guess you can have this.
Then he gonna tell her no dinner. I was like, dang.
Yeah, that was.
You made her run for 5 hours. Then she gave it eat.
That's her whole, like, that's basically who she is. She comedic relief, and she always eating, and she becomes a fan favorite character for the rest of the show.
Even when Titan's about to make you a snack.
I mean, you gotta have energy to run away. But it was, man, it's a crazy ride because they got 4, 5 or so seasons, and it's just each of the characters that are introduced in like the first few episodes that you saw. A lot of them survive to the later seasons, so you get to see them go from little pipsqueaks who just training to stay steady on the maneuver gear to people who murking Titans out here left and right, and almost all of them become like top notch scouts for their military, and it's just dang. You know Eren they gonna oh god, he the main character, so of course he gonna be overpowered, but he be getting clapped, and it be by his own people. Like I wish we could have got to one of the later episodes. It's been memed left and right. It's Levi. Have you seen him before?
He the one who always cleaning, or that Eren?
Yeah, he the one who always cleaning. But he's also their best scout.
Okay.
He like the male version of Mikasa, and Mikasa is like almost unparalleled, but he's better than her. And like it was a scene where they find out that Eren is the Attack Titan, and they got him on trial. It was like, oh, he a traitor. He just been learning all our secrets so he can go share it with his Titan people. And they got him like tied up to a pole, and he on his knees. And Levi was like, if he a traitor, I just kill him. It's like he like Gojo, basically. That's the attitude he has. Right. So he was like, Eren. They was like, get him mad. We got to show his true colors. Like he showed his true colors, he dead. And he just said it so nonchalantly. He walked up to this man. He was already like handcuffed and on his knees. He walked up to him. You gonna betray us? And he was like, I would never betray humanity. He kicked his head off. Like not literally, but he cocked back and he had his leg up like he was a ballerina. That's how high it was, straight up after he kicked his man. And I was like, yo, he said he was gonna help. He said he wasn't gonna betray humanity, and he just like booted his head off. And he always hitting this man. Like,
what you gonna do?
Like, yeah, who gonna do something to him? But like, it's so funny because he is OP as you would think he is just by looking at him. You can look at him and know he cold. And it's so funny that just the mention of his name in the later seasons for the other outlier Titans that show up, terrified. Their leader, if you see Levi, you run. Like he gets this close to being killed by Levi. He struck the fear of God in that man. And in his mind, Levi was God. Like you don't cross him. Like it was hilarious. But I don't think Levi shows up for a few more episodes. But man, it's like it's divisive in the anime community because a lot of people don't care about or don't care for the choices that are made later in the series. But it's a really good show. I enjoy the heck out of it. I mean, I still follow it now because I think the next episode comes out this month. I want to say this month. The next like hour and a half long episode of the final 3 they doing. But it's so freaking crazy, and it's crazy how a lot of the later season stuff, like how I was pointing out, oh, I didn't notice that before. And it was all of that just from like the one who eat Eren mama. Like just when you learn who that is later on in the story, I'll be like, that's bold that they really dang. And like he had to watch that happen, and it's just like the mangaka is very creative.
Such is life. But
yeah, it was. So would you continue watching it? Like not like just discounting like the way some of them look. Okay. Would you watch it if you could get past the way some of them ain't got no skin?
If you wouldn't have said that, I was like, oh yeah.
I mean, it's the Colossal Titan and the armor one. They the only ones who look like that.
You keep saying that, but I remember distinctly watching it with you one time, and there was one running across like.
Yeah, but he had skin though.
What I remember, he didn't, or he had like a saber tooth type of.
Yeah, so he calls the Jaw Titan, right? I think is the Jaw Titan. So he got a real powerful jaw. So it got to be a little.
See what I'm saying?
But he got skin though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So she was complaining about like, oh, I can see their teeth through the side of their face.
No,
ooh,
did I
he
not
ain't got
say
no
that the rest
skin.
of them look weird? Did I not say that when I was
your
like,
main complaint was the Colossal Titan and the Armor Titan because it was like, why they look like that? Why they look inside out? The rest of them just got weird looking faces.
And I told you I didn't like that. I didn't like that they looked like a normal person, like Jim. I didn't like that.
So what would it take to get you to watch the rest of that show?
I don't want to see a Titan.
Well, you can. It's literally called Attack on Titan.
So I don't think that's
you
gonna
see
happen.
it at least 2 Titans every episode.
Well,
no, that's not true because in the 3rd episode we didn't see none because they was training. But after that, you see a Titan almost every episode.
Well, looks like Ebony's out, huh? I recommend it to everybody else though.
So
I know that's so hypocritical. Like, how you like horror, but you will watch it? I don't like body horror stuff.
Okay, yeah, I can see that being like classified as body horror because and it's crazy though because a lot of the suspenseful moments that they build up to, it works because like even if you know like they building up to some kind of jump scare, they don't really do jump scares, but it's very creepy. You remember when that one dude opened the window and that Titan was just standing there looking at him? They do stuff like that, and it be coming out of nowhere. And even when you know it's coming, it still creep you out because they're creepy. Like
I think my favorite part of episode 1, the beginning,
when he just kicked the wall.
When he was very patient. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, like he was just up there waiting.
He knew
just
he
watching,
just stood up.
watching everybody watch him.
Everybody, but he just.
It's not like he was playing peekaboo.
Yeah, he wanted them to be so scared.
He wanted all eyes on him at that point.
He was like,
and it's not like if you see a skinless behemoth just staring at you, ain't no way you not gonna look at that.
Absolutely.
So he was like, all right, I see a couple in that corner. They're not looking over here yet, so let me wait. Like he just standing back there.
Yep,
as soon as everybody see him, because everybody was just.
And I also I know what you said. Oh, it's a setup for later. Blah blah blah. Eren should absolutely have had a concussion very early.
Oh, absolutely.
How he fell off of that little ledge he was on, he should have hit his head on the corner. He should have been dead.
Facts. Yeah, he definitely should have been dead.
I saw how he landed. There's no way.
It's anime physics.
I don't care if it's anime. I understand
characters be literally coughing up blood.
16 feet Titans. I understand this.
More than 16 feet.
Dante, let me be dramatic. Let me do my dramatic storytelling.
Absolutely.
I understand that they're 100 feet tall, inside out bodies walking around, right? Skinless. Teeth outside their body.
You get hurt when they, because I know they massive.
Do they talk?
No, they roar because they can't talk.
Why they can't talk? Why they don't got the vocal cords? What's going on?
Yeah, it's weird. They look like humans, right? They just humanoid though. Because did you see how they was attacking their neck?
Yeah.
That's where the human body is, and they control it from their neck, it's that's their nerve center, so their brain center or whatever. You have to see it. It's really hard to describe.
He had little two noggin like these in the back of his head. I think the colossal one, he had two booty cheeks in the back of his head.
That's just muscle tendons.
I thought that was central to something going on.
No, it's all in the nape of their neck. That's where their human bodies are. They control it from there.
That's why I let that go. That's why I ain't say that though. I was watching it because I really thought that I was like, oh, okay, they got different skin, so they different. But you telling me?
Nope, that's just how he looked without skin. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't design him, but he did have some cakes on him.
He
had some cakes on him.
I was like, you ain't missing squad day. How are you?
It's leg day every day with him.
Okay.
Oh man, but yeah, just if I saw him, the armored Titan. Yep. Because the Colossal Titan opened the hole for the Armor Titan to get through. He could have easily jumped over the wall, though. Absolutely. If he got a running start, he could have easily leapfrogged it. But, I don't... And we saw them start running. But, if a Titan is sprinting towards you, ain't no way you getting away from them. Yeah. And he was just
He had long strides, too. I was like...
Yeah, it took off. And I'm like, they did.
He doing 1,000-meter dash.
He out here Usain Bolt.
Yeah,
so the Colossal Titan broke through that most outer wall. Right. Then the Arbor Titan, it was oh, they trying to lower the gate. We ain't gonna have that. Ran clean through that. And then just stopped.
That meeting. And they was like, oh yeah, there's no way. They could have got through the garden.
Yeah, they couldn't get through the second wall.
There's no way. It was like...
Somebody come running in. They've broken through Armoria. And they just
sweat.
What? The Nani?
What did y'all think? If they got through the first one,
how is the second wall any different? Yeah, maybe they built the most out because they were supposed to be a bait town or whatever. So maybe they built the outer wall to be easy to, because it did look like the wall that was coming down. It had metal in it, not just stone like the outer wall was. Sure, I mean, I don't see it being any different than the first wall that my man's literally just kicked a hole through.
Yeah, they looked the same, so it was very confusing why they was like, no, we're fine. Right.
you can tell, like, the closer, because the way they world is set up, they have the royal capital in the middle. They got a wall around that. They got a bunch of land outside of that one, wall around that. Bunch of land outside of that, wall around that. So I don't understand, like, why they think, oh yeah, we got 3 walls, we'll be fine. If they can get through one, why wouldn't they be able to get through all the other ones?
Why not?
Because it's just a wall. But then again, they haven't really seen, like, the Colossal Titan before.
Years.
Like, yeah, so it's been
100 years.
Yeah. But, like, so we know the scouts have seen them because they go outside the walls.
Right.
But, like, the people inside.
Bro, listen.
That opening scene?
Let's just cycle back. Because that's so disrespectful. Like, I called it. They was coming back in pieces.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
However, that's so disrespectful to give a mother a piece. Give me a piece of his clothing.
Yeah.
You gave her an arm, and it was just like, I'm like, oh, okay. They got you. Was like, no, that's a limb. It's a limb.
So the scouts are the characters or part of the military that goes out to fight the Titans. In the beginning of the first episode, we see the scouts go fight one singular Titan. They broke off into 5 groups. I think like 6 or 7 of them came back.
Some Scooby-Doo type.
It was like 20 of them, if not more. And it was like, oh yeah, this is the day we start fighting back to reclaim the land for humanity. And they
got clapped for humanity.
Like 7 of them came back, and when they was coming back into town, one of the moms was like, I don't see my son.
Like, Moses, where's Moses? I was like, dang, Moses? He didn't make it to the promised land.
Hey, he couldn't make it back. He couldn't make it in. Yeah. So Moses didn't make it. His arm, however, they were able to collect it because apparently the Titan didn't eat all of them, but they gave the mom his arm.
And then she was like, at least tell me his death wasn't in vain. Why would he break down like we did nothing? I would have took his hand and would bing.
Yep. I understand if you like, oh yeah, what we doing is like it's a moot point because like it's always gonna be more Titans and they gonna keep eating us. So nothing we're doing is making any kind of difference. But you don't say that to the grieving mother who just asked if her son's death meant anything.
You just gotta do that,
or just lie to her.
Well,
because he could have just been like, of course. I mean, he started lying to her. I guess that's why he couldn't lie to her. That's why he told her.
It's like a whole bunch of them badly bruised back there. So I mean, they face probably would have gave it away. But just put your head down and cry. Yeah. Why did you have to tell her?
And he screamed that junk at the top of his lungs.
Yeah, not everybody else. Like, okay, he might not need to be in charge no more.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
I think he did get relieved of duty. Because did you see the blonde, the one who like Chris Evans almost? He had blonde hair, blue eye. Never mind. He take over as commander after because I think he do step down after yeah. He was like my incompetence has us losing soldiers left and right.
Yeah, because why would y'all break off like that?
Yep. It's like he was like, we'll be the decoys, so y'all make sure y'all take them down.
And then they decoy was just like. Like, what was that?
Yeah, just dodging side to side. Yeah. I'm here.
It's like he's like looking like this. Like, where are they? They're getting 8.
You know, one of the, and this is a minor spoiler, but one of the most messed up parts about the Titans, they eat them and then spit them back up. They can't digest them. They don't get hungry. They don't poop. They don't use the bathroom, so they eat them. They just sit in their stomach, and then they throw them up later.
Dang, so it's like Jean Jacket only he ate the people, but
he ate them.
It's like Jean Jacket with the other stuff.
Yeah, they can't digest humans, but they only eat humans. But then later in the story, when you learn why the Titans exist, you be like, oh dang, that makes sense. Why they only eat humans?
It's Jaeger, ain't it? It's his daddy, ain't it?
Not, oddly enough, it's not.
It's that basement. You can't tell me it's not. It's something about
the
that.
basement. Yeah, the basement is important. They spend the whole season trying to get to the basement.
It's his daddy created them. It's him. I don't care. I'm not watching it no more. I've solved it.
It's not even over yet. You solved it?
Yep.
Okay. Is the daddy?
Yep.
Why? Why is he doing it? In your expert opinion, Why did his dad create Titans?
He a doctor.
What does that have to do with him creating
Doctors
Titans?
be experimenting on stuff all
That's
the
true.
time.
That's true. So did he just make the Titans just to see how...
He didn't mean to, but he had like mistakenly... He was like Professor X.
Making the Powerpuff Girls?
Sugar, spice. And then it was like, ooh. He didn't get to everything nice. He was just, ooh.
Just add a little Titan juice in there?
Yeah, he was...
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what is
That's
that?
so stupid.
That's
so
what
stupid.
happened.
It's not.
How you gonna tell me?
I've watched it.
I was with the creators when we were writing this.
Oh, what's the manga name?
You know his name.
I don't. What's his name?
I don't need to prove myself. I'm superior. So.
Nobody believes that.
I don't care. I believe it. And that's all that's everybody who needs to believe it.
It's
Me, myself, I, and Batman.
Batman don't believe.
Yes, he does. He didn't like the way that scowl looked on you. So, yeah. Don't put it back on.
I just feel like you hating right now, but it's cool. Everybody gotta hate on the living legends, you know.
Nobody take them.
But would you watch it if you could get past the the Titans?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, it's a really good like.
I only want to watch it. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I want to see OCD Levi.
Yeah, he's a major.
I want to get there.
He's a major draw. He comes on like fairly. He comes on in the first season.
Nothing about him being OP.
You just want to see him.
I want to see him cleaning. I want to see him obsessively cleaning like the memes I see.
Yep.
I think that is.
They have figures for Maid Levi.
I want that.
And it's just so like off the wall. Like he just be clapping Titans, and then you just see him at home. He's like, don't bring those bloody clothes in here. Take them outside. We gonna wash them. Y'all need to make sure this floor spick and span. I don't want to see a speck of dust.
So much.
Yeah, when I first seen it, I was like, he got them just cleaning a cabin.
As they should.
Like,
because y'all are filthy.
I mean, that's true. They out here swinging through the trees like Tarzan or Spider-Man, and they just like blood everywhere. I don't know. I don't think you can say guts because they just go for their neck and they just be blood. But it's a really good like character study on how a main character can go from like hero to anti-hero to villain, and the progression to get. And this is the weird thing. Like, this is gonna be really bad to hear. Okay. It's still hard not to root for Eren, even when he's doing the evil stuff later on in the series, because he like Thanos. In his mind, he's doing it for.
Oh, this is gonna be wildly unpopular.
Oh, absolutely.
I absolutely was sided with Thanos.
Okay. Yep.
Wildly unpopular.
Like, the whole, and it's major spoilers again. We'll put a timestamp into where you can skip ahead so you're not listening to any spoilers. But for those who don't care, so Eren in the later season when he becomes Zaddy, he like the villain of the show now because, well, in the eyes of, let me backtrack. Season 4, we see the story from the eyes of the people outside of the island that the walls are on. Okay. So they're on this island dissociated from everybody else, the rest of the world.
So the people in the world?
Yeah. It's a whole this is like, so trying to think of a good comparison. So the island that they own is a house in the country. Okay.
So they a little house on the prairie.
Yeah, you go away from that house, you got cities, states, other countries. That's what.
So it's like
the
rest of the world. Of Japan, and then it's like Tokyo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So outside of
the countryside.
The countryside are people that are related to people, Eren and everybody who lives there. But they weren't closed off from the rest of the world.
Why?
Because the king of this country built the walls to protect the people who was there. So everybody outside of this country thinks the people on the island are demons and devils because they think that they're going to destroy the rest of the world. So it draws a lot of parallels to Hitler and the way he treated Jews, the way the people from the island are treated outside of the island.
So it's a concentration camp?
Basically. They have to wear like the armbands and everything.
Okay.
So it draws really strong parallels to to Hitler and the Jews. So, I think they're called Aldeans. I don't remember what they was called, but they're heavily discriminated against in the world outside of the island. Mm-hmm. So when you learn, because you're probably not going to go back and watch it. No. So when you learn later on that the Titans that are on the island are sent there by the people outside of the island to kill off the people on the island, that's when you realize, dang, so maybe Eren should try to kill everybody who's not on the island.
Just put a pin in it.
Yeah.
How are they telling them without them getting eaten?
What you mean?
You just said they telling the Titans to go over there.
No, they send the Titans over there.
Right. How? Without
because they have someone who can create Titans. Because this is where it gets crazy.
It's his daddy.
So it's not actually.
I don't believe.
But it kind of is.
It's
so the original Titan, the one
Jaegers are the reason for all of this.
Truth be told, that's a major theory, like, cause
it's not a theory, it's the truth.
Yeah, it probably
Wait
is.
to season 8.
Okay.
Part 3.
Knowing them, they gonna be on season 8, part 3 in 2033. But yeah, so there's a character who has royal blood. Royal blood can control Titans. So all he has to do, because the first Titan was of royal blood, the one that created all the other Titans.
Listen,
it sounds convoluted. I know
it is convoluted,
but if you watch it
doesn't just sound. If I have to watch it to get it, it's too convoluted. If you can't explain it to me, it's too much.
Okay, let me try to explain it different.
Okay,
the original Titan is a queen, so she has royal blood. She can create other Titans. The other Titans she created can control the normal looking Titans. So the ones she created are like the special ones, like the Colossal Titan, the Armor Titan, the Jaw Titan you had saw before.
Okay.
Eren's Attack Titan. She created, I want to say it was 8 or 9 of them. So it was one original one. She created her kids, basically.
Got it.
Her kids can control the normal Titans and make people turn into Titans, into the normal ones.
All right.
So that's all happening outside of this island where Eren and them at.
Okay.
The people who were descendants of that original Titan who can turn people into Titans and be turned into Titans.
Okay.
That's because they're distantly related to the queen of the Titans.
Got it.
The people who aren't related to the queen see them all as monsters because they can turn into Titans. So everybody who can't turn into a Titan want to kill the people who can turn into Titans. Because understandably, they can destroy the world.
Got it.
And when you see the different types of Titans, you would also want to... But this is where things get murky because then they split all the Titans up so not one country don't have control of all of them.
Okay.
So they break
like
up
the Dragon Balls?
Yeah.
Okay.
They spread them out. So you got different countries who got one Titan here. Another country got one Titan.
How they got
another
two
country.
then?
Who?
How they got 2 sent to this war?
So the point of them coming is to kill the island.
No, I get that. But how did they get 2 if they was
It's a joint.
Oh, okay.
So
they're evil.
This is where it's messed up. They choose the people who have the Titan blood as warriors. That's what they labeled as. To go kill the demons on the island. So, in doing so, they can earn freedom for their families. They no longer have to wear the red band. They can wear a gray band where they're honorary Marleyans, which is the country that they stand in. They can become honorary Marleyans? Whatever. The honorary other people.
I want y'all to know.
Yeah.
I'm not on the people outside.
That's the moral dilemma though for a lot of people.
No, but hear me. I'm not on the people outside. I'm not on Eren's side. The people inside. I'm on the Titan side because it seems like they're really the victims.
The Titans are the people on Eren's side though. Well, it's hard to say.
You just said they all spread out and being treated like captives.
Yeah, they couldn't keep them together because they were scared of their strength.
So I'm on their side. I absolutely.
But what you don't understand is the Titans are the the people who wearing the armbands, the warriors. They choose them. So this is where you get messed up. To become a Titan, you have to eat somebody who was that Titan.
No, like you saying that they victims.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. I'm on their side.
But the whole reason that the Titans are going to kill Eren and them is because they're being told to.
Right. They fight for their
other
freedom.
people.
They fight for this. The Hunger
So is
Games.
Eren.
Nobody care about Eren.
Literally, we spend 3 seasons caring about Eren.
Just because you care 3 seasons about somebody don't mean they're important. These Titans are really the victims. They're being pawns.
But I mean, the Titans are the people, though. Huh? They have a choice to become the Titan.
But it's for their family.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with them. You think I wouldn't pass me up? Not for you.
But the thing is, though, when you become a Titan, your lifespan gets shortened to like 8 years.
But their family will be free, or so they think.
Yeah, but at the same time, in the back of their minds, they gotta know that just because they
their family gonna be dead. But
but no, like I can like that's where like I say it's kind of divisive, but not as much as SAO, because in season 4, that's where we start seeing things from the Titans' perspective. Mm-hmm. The people who signed up to become the Titans to save their family, save their friends, live a normal life. So because most of them are basically living in slums in the ghettos, and when you become a warrior, that means your status rises in the country that they're in. They can't go outside of their courting, but they have more freedom than people who not warrior candidates and families who don't have a warrior in a family. So we spend like the whole season watching. Again, this is all spoilers. So if y'all didn't pay attention to spoiler warning, then I'm sorry. But you remember the two at the end of the last episode we watched, the tall guy and the one with the blonde hair?
Yeah.
Those are the Titans.
I figured.
Yeah. That's what I was like.
He was like Eren Yeager, and he said his name. I was like.
Yeah. And it was like, and they was always near each other, always side by side. The Colossal Titan is huge. He's huge. The Armor Titan, swole with blonde hair. He's swole, blonde hair.
Let's pause. Let's put it. Because I thought you were just saying they were becoming.
No, they are the Titans that broke the walls.
Who destroyed his family.
Yes.
Oh my God!
And then you see, this is what I was saying, was like, oh dang, when you look back, it's easy to see it if you pay attention that the Colossal Titan, tall lanky dude, right? You get the Armor Titan, they both look like them with skin. And
but
I didn't realize
it.
Like
coming to him like when Eren was coming into hit. So what you're saying is they befriended him knowing.
Yep. And see, that's where a lot of like the psychology come into play. Cause Reiner, the Armored Titan, dude breaks psychologically in season 4 because he spends all this time behind enemy lines because they sent them there to kill all of them. So he spent all these years behind enemy lines.
That's why they look like that.
Yeah, they becoming friends. Remember, he kept saying, "Why are you talking like that? Why are you talking about that?" That was because they don't need to get close to them because they got to end up killing them. But they become close to him. They become friends. They become brothers in arms. Now they close, and they still have to try to kill them because that's what's gonna set their families free back home. And now they friends with them. So. And this year, you don't have any outside contact with the rest of the world because they closed off. So once they go there, they can't come back until everybody there is dead. So if everybody there isn't dead, they stuck, and now they have to live in enemy territory. So both of them end up, or Reiner, because Bertolt is the tall one, the Colossal. He dies. Yeah.
The panty one?
Yeah. And you know the one who eats him? Armin. The blonde, blue-eyed, smart one. Because he's really intelligent. But he becomes like the commander of their team, whatever, way further down the line. And like, you feel so bad because like they really are victims, the people who can turn into the Titans. Because when Armin first transforms, like, he's massive. So he the Colossal Titan. So all he see, like the steam and stuff, that's like literal heat. And you see people's skin burning off from the heat coming off his body. If he moves, destruction. And he's like, you can tell he like really soft hearted. He didn't want to kill nobody,
right.
but he did that. He became the Colossal Titan to be saved because I don't want to laugh, but he got barbecued, literally barbecued,
Hilarious.
from the heat from one of the Titans.
He was a shish kebab.
He was like, you know how you like char? Imagine that times 10.
Hilarious.
And he was just, and he was finna
He
die.
was like SpongeBob. Water.
And he was finna die, and they had a choice to save the commander, who you don't remember from the opening scene where he was the blonde haired, blue eyed guy. He became like a beacon of hope for their people, and he was really inspirational. He was really good at coming up with plans, and he was. I mean, he was, but the reason
I don't remember.
That's because it wasn't. They weren't focusing on him. He wasn't a commander then. He was just a foot soldier.
Oh, you talking about my man who was like he looked back on the horse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he becomes the commander after that 2 steps down, and he becomes a really good commander. He's able to train people. People are able to survive more. But once the secrets are out on all of the Titans and who they actually are and the way they need to beat people, he ends up dying. Leading the charge against the Titans, or he ends up close to death. If you become a Titan, you get completely healed. So that's why they had a choice between saving the commander or saving Armin.
I mean, he old. That's how you
And
get.
Truth be told, the commander was lining him up to be his next in line because he has a really good strategic mind and he can learn how to compartmentalize so he can make sound decisions. He still get emotional every now and then when it comes to Eren because it's Eren.
But he ain't Eren.
Exactly.
Eren got a hot head.
But he spends a lot of his time after he gets saved with survivor's guilt because he like, y'all should have saved Commander Erwin. He would have known what to do in this situation. I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
And he been doing this for years. Why did he trust me to lead the rest of our humanity?
Right.
And it's like you get to see back to Reiner. He breaks psychologically because he grew up with these people now basically. And in season 4 he grown now. So that's when because Eren becomes Zaddy Eren. So everybody is like a time jump or whatever.
Right.
So he's been dealing with PTSD, survivor's guilt. Dealing with betrayal of letting his friends die. Also, he could help his family, and they still not free because the people still on the island alive, but they find a way to make it back or whatever. But it's just like you start feeling for him because it's being told from their point of view, and it's like they didn't really have a choice. They was raised, indoctrinated to hate them.
Is evil.
Yes,
Got it.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, because it's not a monarchy. Outside of the island, this is like government.
But like the queen and stuff like that, they're evil. I'm going with that.
There is
I have my own.
Yeah, the monarchy is evil. Basically.
I have my own lore now.
Because the monarchy is evil on both. I'm gonna say that because the king.
What I'm saying is the government.
Yes.
Can't trust the government.
Yes.
Got it.
It's absolutely.
And we're back to the conspiracy, guys.
That's the overarching theme of Attack on Titan. You can't trust the government.
All right, we're back to the conspiracy
because the
theories
king
101 with Ebony. Don't trust the government. Don't trust it. There's no such thing as a free lunch.
The king on the the king on the island is keeping them on the island. He erased their memories or altered their memories because that's one of the powers the original Titan had. Because all of them have the Titan blood in their veins, so all of them can turn into Titans if they get the command to. He altered everybody's memories to think that they've always been here. There's no outside world. This is all there is. But that's a lie. So he's just keeping them trapped here so they don't venture out into the world because he don't want them to die out. That's the whole plan of the people outside. That's why they sending Titans in to murder everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, but like we spent a full season with Reiner. Just his mind is just fractured. Because he don't know what's going on.
Right.
And then later on in the show, you see the people from the island come to where he is. Eren destroys everything. And it's like, he don't even care, bro. Like, he do, but like, he's very cold and calculating now because he done seen so much stuff happen. And it started off with him watching his mama get snacked. Oh, like, but so one of the like pivotal parts that showed how his mental state and his psyche had morphed. They were underneath this like celebration. They were gonna declare war on the island. All these other countries and stuff. They gathered all their heads of state. They gathered all the important political people for this celebration and this declaration of war against the island. Eren and Reiner are underneath the because they had a stage in there. They put on a play. They was doing like stalls and stuff. Like it was a huge festival or whatever. Underneath all of that, underground, is Eren. Eren got one of the kids to bring Reiner there so he could talk to him, and his leg was gone. Eren's his leg got like I think it got blew off or something because he was fighting on their side in the war, so he could infiltrate like they did to them in the first season. So when you seen his legs start growing back, that's when you should have known like he about to do some stuff. So a whole episode was spent focusing on them down in this basement area, and he was like, I don't know what you want me to say, because he was trying to talk him out of like attacking. Reiner was, and Eren was like, you said it before, there is no right or wrong here, it's just survival. And, he had cut himself before Reiner even showed up, so his hand is already, because they got to commit, they got to do some kind of injury to themselves to trigger the Titan transformation. And his hand was injured from the get-go. So before the conversation even started, he was ready to transform. And so it's a really heartfelt conversation between them two because they became brothers in arms. And he was like, I don't even know what I was thinking back when we was on the island. Everything got so mixed up. I got so confused. I forgot what I was fighting for. I forgot who I was fighting for. Because y'all became my family, but I also had this family I got to protect. And he was like, it's okay, man. I'm the same. Because I was fighting with people over here, but I couldn't forget my people back home. But I got to kill all y'all to make sure they safe. And it's a lot of innocents that's going to get caught up in this, but y'all still have to die. And I mean all of y'all. So underneath, like it was this charismatic, he was going to be the general behind, he was going to be commander-in-chief of all the world's armies to attack the island. He's on top of the stage that Eren is below. Oh, so
he hit him with a Lincoln?
Yeah.
He got him at the play.
But this is the thing, though. It wasn't just him, but the way he died was hilarious. Because you remember how his mama became like a limp noodle? He tossed this man in the air, and he was just in the middle of his declaration of war, and his body just twisted. Like, it was like a shit. Like, and he was
him like a sham wall.
It is just like he didn't do like the typical protagonist yell like he was powering up or nothing. He was just like, I come to realize that all of y'all have to die. And Reiner was like, no. And then Eren was like, and he just erupt. He does Titan transformation. Everything below him gets destroyed. The stage on top of him destroyed. The man up top who's declaring war on his people wrung out like a rag after its use is done. And it's just, everybody was like, oh my God, it's Eren. He here to kill him. It's the demon from the island. They finally made it. Soon as that happened, you see everybody from the island just pop up out of nowhere. Did you see on the thing where they had like the swords? They got guns now. They got spears that can blow stuff up. And I was like, this junk is hype.
So it sounds like you're a fan.
Yeah, I enjoy
the entire series to me.
Yeah, I enjoy. I mean, you're not gonna watch it, so I want you to.
But why are you gonna explain the whole thing to me? I'm not gonna watch it.
It's fine.
I'm never gonna get the full grasp of it because I don't know most of these people.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, you met Reiner.
Yeah. I knew it was something shady about them too.
Yeah. People early on was like, I don't know, man. Like, they look a little sus.
When he kept saying, like, I'm gonna kill him, they was like...
Yeah. You can see, like, them split side eyes.
I was like, why y'all...
Right.
But they should have been like... I want to be stupid.
They should have been like, yeah, bro, we gonna kill them all.
Yeah, we gonna kill him. Like, y'all was on the other side of the wall. Y'all should know.
Armin being smart as he was, did you hear when Ryan was like, I want to make it back to my homeland? Mm-hmm. Armin picked up on that because in the next episode, he was like, didn't you say y'all was from a village in the southeast? Behind Wall Maria?
He sure was suspicious. He got like that black people is.
Yeah.
He was just sitting there just...
Yeah.
But he ain't saying nothing.
But it's a lot of characters that you get introduced to when you looking at it from their point of view. Mm-hmm. But like, so Eren, I am gonna keep spoiling it. But Eren's whole thing is to kill everybody else.
Yeah, genocide.
Yeah.
That don't make...
That's why a lot of people. That's what I mean. Why it is divisive.
I don't see why it's divisive.
They were
trying to kill him. We
rooting for him to commit genocide. Yes. They should really just die out for the betterment of the rest of the world. And so all the walls surrounding the island, colossal titans. Oh. So, yeah. So
I'm with Eren though.
And that's the thing though, because like.
If y'all
everybody else got to die for his people to live, but
yes,
everybody else got to die for his people to live.
To kill all of us, it's eat or be eaten, and I'm gonna eat you.
But the funny thing is, like, his people trying to stop him.
No.
Yeah, Armin, Mikasa, Levi, all of them trying to stop him because he's gonna destroy literally every other part of the world.
Let it be gone. Let it be like the Lorax. Let all the trees be gone.
But yeah, it's really good. And just seeing him go from crybaby Eren to genocidal maniac in a lot of people's eyes. Yeah. Except his plan is called the Rumbling. So he releases all the colossal titans in the walls to go trample the rest of the world. And when they start, my God, it's a
great plan.
Yeah. A lot of people was like, it is weird. It's like, yeah, all them gotta die. It was like, I mean, yeah, they were trying to kill them since
I'm on
he
that
was
side.
born.
I don't care about the other 50% who like, oh no, genocide is bad. First of all, it's anime, and absolutely, I'm on that side.
I'm really curious to see how it's gonna end though, because I didn't finish the manga. Like I started it, never finished it, because I want to see what it's like. Because this is a very divisive ending in the manga. So I was like, I don't care if the manga could end it the way they wanted to end it. That's the ending. Like. Right. I don't care if y'all like it or not.
Right.
Like, as long as the mangaka can tell the story that they want to tell, I'm okay with it. It's their story.
That's right.
If you want a different ending, write a story.
Right.
Like,
pick up a pen.
Right.
Pick up a pad.
I never got why I was like, I don't know, man. It should have ended like this. I don't know if they knew what they was doing. What? It's their story.
Like, I'm sorry. Have you been watching it for 100 seasons? Yes, you have. That's
just
be like One Piece fans. They
right.
Just shut up and take it.
Yeah, you ain't got no choice. 1,000+ episodes.
He's never gonna get that treasure. And I know he said they were, but I really think it's not.
I don't buy it.
I don't think Luffy's gonna get it, and it's gonna make me mad that I've been invested in this.
Have you though?
And it's gonna be Nami. She gonna steal it. Huh?
When was the last episode you watched?
What?
What was the last One Piece episode?
Oh, it's been a while, but I've been invested thinking about it. I've been.
Yeah, One Piece fans are a whole...
I'm not about to go through all that filler, and I know they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's a guy for all the filler." If I got to get a guy,
yeah, that's not something I want to experience.
I'm like, okay, I got it. But then the guy,
episodes 1 through 38.
But then the filler also sometimes teach you about, because that's how I found about Chopper's backstory, and I love that. That's how
because some of them are like,
and I'll be like,
half filler, half canon stuff. I'm like, I don't want to have to deal with that.
Like,
I dealt with that enough with screaming matches taking 4 episodes with Dragon Ball Z. I don't want to.
Let's not get blasphemous. First of all, that was great.
Dragon Ball Z Kai is a better Dragon Ball Z experience. You don't even know what Dragon Ball Z Kai is, do you?
Which one is it?
It's Dragon Ball Z, but it cuts out a lot of the filler and repeat episodes. Because a lot of the episodes from Dragon Ball Z were recap episodes.
I know Dragon Ball Z. I know Cell be posted up.
Waiting for everybody.
He got
waiting
Black Force
for everybody
on y'all. Like, who want to catch the fade? And then when he lose, he like, let's destroy the fade.
He was the sorest loser ever, bro. He was like, you just clap me? No, I'm killing everything.
That's me in Uno. If you beat me in Uno, you absolutely gotta get out my house and you never welcome again. And I'm gonna beat you up.
So don't be Ebony and Uno. That's the lesson of the story today.
If you come to my house and you beat me at Uno, you leave with a black eye and you banished. If it sounds violent, it is.
Oh God!
I don't like to lose at Uno.
I'm aware. You don't like losing in anything.
People have gotten injured.
In Uno?
In everything.
Oh, just
any
game?
I almost fractured somebody's pinky by accident. Because they was running away from the butt whooping they was about to get for beating me at Uno. Because, here's my thing.
So you choose violence and then they supposed to be okay with that just because you lost?
Absolutely. Because, like, I had a really good head. And then they just really just sat there. They was sitting there picking up cards. And they was, By the end, I had to pick up almost the whole deck. You getting fucked. I don't mind if you like maybe draw 4 or something. The deck from one card. The deck, Dante.
That's what I don't get me wrong. I like how innovative they get with Uno. But those cards where you can write your own rules on them, and somebody can just be like, you instantly lose if you draw this, or you gotta literally draw half the deck if you draw this, or something like that. You gotta do fun rules,
like suicide bomber or whatever. Everybody gotta draw for it, including the person, stuff like that. I like those.
You gotta sing a lyric and get it right, or you draw 3 or something like that.
And then it's the person who put the card down. It's their song choice.
Right.
Yeah, I like those.
Yes, coming up with rules like that is what makes it fun. But when you come up with just toxic,
I won.
Right, that's not fun at all. But,
or you got to get the whole deck from me.
Right.
I be sitting there plotting on people too. Y'all be like, draw 4. Can't wait to swap hands.
I was like, you got that.
And I make sure y'all ain't got nothing good. It's all colors, no matches. You can't even stack if you wanted to.
So don't come to a game night anticipating that you're gonna win.
You're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a great time, guys. If you want to come, you're invited. Don't allow any. Sometimes I over exaggerate. Sometimes I over exaggerate.
Yeah.
Nobody has ever been harmed in the game of Uno.
That's true.
Why did you look away?
What are you talking about?
Nobody has ever been hurt.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Our marriage is full of love, as you can see. Ooh, so scared. Hello? About to go.
All right.
But Attack on Titan was good though.
Yeah, I had a good time. Well, that wraps it up for us. That's the waifu
and the Weeb. Oh wait.
Signing off.